Hey friends, I'm Tamara Bennett with Southern Adoornments Decor. I'm so excited to be here with you today. So twice a year, in the spring and the fall, we do a door hanger challenge. The reason that I do it is so that so many of you guys who've been thinking about doing one and maybe just haven't found the time or haven't gotten up the courage, it's to kind of like push you and to dare you into finally doing it. That's why we call it a challenge. You're to challenge yourself to finally do the thing you've been scared to do or the thing you've been putting off but you wanted to do. So it is only $10 to participate. You get a printable template that you can download. You can print it on your home computer, and then you can trace it on the wood to make your own shape, and then you can cut it out with a jigsaw or a scroll saw, or you can even have, your spouse or hubby cut it out for you. Sorry, the lighting looked kind of weird on here. And so then we even have a video showing you how to cut it with a jigsaw or a scroll saw if you don't want to do it yourself. I'm going to go ahead and paint the top part of this green because it doesn't need the white behind it. Wait, what color was this? This one is called apple green. I don't know if I have apple green, but I do have something very, very similar to apple green. It's called foliage green. And so the video for the painting part of it started today. Our first video was how to paint the shiplap kind of background. And it looks really hard, but I promise you it is not that hard. It's actually done with just black and white paint, a round tip brush, a ruler, and some baby wipes. And it's way easier than it looks. So that part was released today. And then tomorrow the video that will be released inside the group will be how to paint the lemons and the leaves, and the template actually has those shapes on it. So all you would need is some graphite paper to transfer the design to your wood so that yours looks exactly like mine. Because if you're like me and you're trying to freehand a lemon and draw it, then sometimes they look more like a baseball shape or an egg shape, or they, some are bigger than others, and then they don't look right. So it's way easier just to trace. And then the next day, you'll have a video showing how to do the lettering and all of the fine details. And if you're worried about the lettering, please don't be, because the lettering is on the actual template. So that you can also trace right onto the door hanger too, so that your lettering looks exactly like this. Yeah, and then on the last day, we'll have a video showing you how to make that bow there. So I made it using the Easy Bow Maker, but you could also do it just by hand. I need to hold it this way so I actually get it straight and lined up. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist or anything, but I do want to get it lined up. Okay, how many colors do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 6 stripes. I don't know if I've got room for 6 stripes. So I'm going to make the next few stripes just a wee bit skinnier, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we're going to have just enough. Especially if I make them just a little bit skinnier than the actual ruler. Okay, so now we can take the first color, this bluegrass green, and paint. You love anything with stripes. Stacy, I thought about doing it in black and white, kind of farmhouse colors, because it made me think of you, and then I was like, I've already kind of done one with a little bit of black and white, so I don't know. Brett picked this one on Pinterest, and so that's why I'm doing this one. Now this is my absolute favorite deco art paint color. It is called Bluegrass Green. I loved it so much so that when I hired somebody to paint the front door of my house, I gave them the bottle of this paint color and I said, if you can, just color match this. And so they color matched this color for me. Isn't this gorgeous? And so it's probably going to take 2 coats to get that covered nicely. So while that's drying, we're going to go move on and paint the next color, which is called Sea Aqua. Normally I paint full-size door hangers like the one behind me. So this is actually a very small project compared to my normal, but I wanted something I could do quickly for you guys. But this same exact technique that I'm teaching could be applied to a full-size pineapple, a full-size door hanger pineapple. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I actually have a free pineapple template inside my free library on my website. You just go to southern-adoornments-decor.com/free-library and you can get it there. Next we're going to use primary yellow. Now this yellow probably will not require a second coat because it has this white behind it, and it looks really good already. And if you struggle with getting a nice straight line, turning the door hanger towards you so that the lines are going up and down in front of you will help, like this. Something about pulling the brush towards your body helps control your brush a little bit more. I'm always able to get straighter lines when I'm pulling towards me versus going side to side like this. So we're gonna have to set up some sort of like schedule so that we actually do read some books and do some homework and things, because they're supposed to be doing their schoolwork at home. We can't start that yet because our schoolwork, we have to pick it up, I think Wednesday. The teachers are preparing it. So we're supposed to pick up packets or something like that. So once we get that, we'll try to get in a little bit more of a routine so that we're not all just treating it like summer break and not doing anything productive. I like to have a schedule if possible. Makes me feel like I've got things under control and like I'm not allowing them to just waste their days away watching TV. That color scheme looks so good, doesn't it? I'm excited about this one. This one may be my favorite one yet. Okay, and then pink. I'm using peony pink, or peony. Here in Kentucky, we say peony most of the time. It's tough, isn't it, Stacy? And the kids are like, what are we doing today? Because usually when they're out of school, we go somewhere or we do something. But they announced today that all of the Kentucky restaurants at 5 p.m. today, we're going to be closing the inside parts of their restaurant and going to drive-through and order out only. And so there's not going to be any leaving the house or going anywhere fancy, doing anything fun, just staying at home and doing things. So we may have to look up some craft projects or something online to do. Which I did a while back, order them some door hangers for their own doors that were shaped like Xbox controllers. And so they've been excited to paint those. So we may finally get that project done sometime this week. Okay, and then the final color is this purple. I didn't have the exact one on this strip, so this one might be a little bit lighter. It's called Lavender, which I think may work better with this color scheme anyways. If you struggle with getting the paint like not touching each other, you might want to dry. Let me rotate it this way. You might want to dry it in between colors. I'm pretty good usually at controlling the paint and I don't have to worry about that. But if you struggle, you may want to stop in between and dry the colors so the pink doesn't swirl with the purple and such. That is so pretty. Okay, so most of my colors look pretty good, but this one, the pink, and like a couple of them need a second coat. So we're just going to do that real quick too. But we're going to get a little bit of black and white, because I don't know if you know this, but black and white make all of your colors just pop when you're painting. And so it kind of adds just a little bit of extra pizzazz. And a lot of people are usually scared to do it because they don't want to mess up all the colors. Stacey said, I just had mine shipped and it worked perfectly for me. Good, good, good. Erica said, I think I missed it. Where is the pineapple from? Erica, I sell these blanks in my shop. If you wanted to paint your own pineapple, you can. This size is 10 inches. We actually sell our blanks in 20 inches, 12 inches, 8, or 6. These were left over from the Southern Adoornments live show last week in Nashville, and so that's why I have this odd size here. But the 12-inch size would be a nice size to use. Okay, I'm just going to do some cute little dots and some little lines to kind of finish this up. Whoops. And then we'll add a little bit of white to highlight everything. Yes, I cut my own and I sell the templates. Yes, that is correct. I do sell the templates if you guys have the ability to cut your own, or want your hubby to cut yours. It'll save you a lot of money just to use the templates. When you print them out, they're already door hanger sized, so there's no need to worry about that. Let's do a word in the middle, shall we? What kind of word should we do? Maybe like hey or hello, something like that. What do you think? Maybe like happy summer. if I can fit that. We're going to do it with white though. So I'm just using a tiny little flat tip brush. And if this scares you, you could use chalk or something, or a pencil to write it out first and then trace it with your paintbrush or even a paint pen. But like I said, there's no need to worry about the lettering on the spring door hanger challenge design because it is already on the template. Matter of fact, most of the templates that I sell and that I teach inside my Painters Clubhouse membership already come with the lettering on them, so you don't have to freehand anything. Makes it so much easier. You just get to paint and enjoy. So yeah, my Painters Clubhouse membership opens next week. Stacy is an affiliate for that also, so I'm sure she will be sharing a link with you guys. It opens March 24th through the 27th. And so if you've been wanting to learn how to paint door hangers and kind of dive into that craft, this spring door hanger challenge is a great way to kind of dip your toes in the water and get firsthand experience about what it's like to do the spring, to join in on the Painters Clubhouse. Isn't that cute? So the white may need a couple more coats, but I'll probably need to let it dry. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up here. But thank you guys for painting this with me. And